Welcome back. Now, our number of the day is $2 trillion. Now, that's the market value of the top 5 tech companies combined. Apple tops the list. That includes Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Facebook. Not bad if you can get it. Online networking is more important now than ever before, and many business professionals have signed up to the social media platform LinkedIn. But a new survey shows that most users only visit their LinkedIn account about once a month. So, is being linked in to LinkedIn of any true value? Well, to help us answer that is Scott Eisenberg, who's the CEO at shopthebiz.com. Scott, welcome to the program. So, straight into LinkedIn, is it worth the connectivity?
Of course, it's worthwhile because, you know, at this point, the way it is LinkedIn is like a basic. You have to have it. It's not.
Why have you got to have it?
Because you have to have a profile online. People need to be able to find you. They want to look you up.
You have Facebook. You have Instagram.
It's not enough in the business world. I have to be able to verify you. I have to say, if you're not on LinkedIn, you don't have the credibility. You're lacking something.
So you're also effectively saying that if you don't have a LinkedIn account, then professionals won't really give you the time of day.
Well, very often I'm going to dismiss you. It's harder for me to verify who you are. It gives me an opportunity to see who you're connected to. I might find people that I know that right away can instantly boost your credibility, and that's a big part of what it does for you.
Well, that's a big negative considering this recent survey that says that people log onto their LinkedIn account maybe once a month.
Well, I absolutely can see that. People that are job seekers, and people that are headhunters, they're on it all the time, constantly. Job seekers, when they're looking for a job, they're on it constantly. But when they're not, why do they need to be there? But when you look at business professionals, sales and marketing people, they're going to be on it probably once a month because there's not enough keeping them there right now. There are other things that they could add to it. I've got tons of ideas that I could suggest to them, of course. But you know, one thing though that they did change recently is they added this new messaging system, which is similar to an instant messaging system like you have on a Facebook. And I think that's going to cause a lot more activity for people.
Okay, what else do you think they could introduce to make it a little more viable?
I mean, in my business, Swap the Biz, what we do is we do live events that are socially focused. They're with a business purpose. So basically, I think if they instrumented some way of bringing you into live events again by either having their own internal events perhaps that they could cater to or starting to list events. They did years ago. They used to have a live event listing service, but they got rid of it. I'm not sure why they took that away. But in this world today, everybody's connected online. But that's already here, that's done, that's automatic, we have it, that's a basic. But you and I, in order to get to know each other and actually do some business, I need to get to know you on a personal level.
Well, I was going to say, exchanging business cards and meeting for a coffee to have a business discussion, it kind of negates that, so.
Yeah, I mean, you need that social aspect. That's what we bring.
You need that interaction.
Yeah, you need interaction. I mean, I need to humanize this. I need to learn about you. That's what I try to do also, is we do a lot of interactive exercises at our events for you to, learn about each other in a human sense.
So can HR departments, I mean, this is effectively what now the go-to tool for HR departments and hiring professionals. So what can they really learn from something like this that's maybe something very different from other social media apps?
Well, I mean, this is your online resume now. So they're going to learn the history of your other jobs, but not only that, they're going to see who are you connected to. So now they can reach out. They're going to see recommendations that are on there. There's endorsements on your profile. All of these things, is taken into that whole picture. All of it matters. It's an easier way to get a snapshot of them without me having to talk and dig, and I have to go call up 75 references. It's right there. Well, I know Mike is connected to Johnny. I'm trying to, see if Johnny, is a proper prospect for my company. Well, I know Mike. I don't like Mike, or I know Mike and I love Mike, and that's going to be meaningful to you right out of the gate. Okay,
before we kind of wrap up, we're going to go to a short amount of time. Tell me why LinkedIn, for example, reported massive surge in revenue, $780 million, 37% increase. What's that attributed to in a nutshell?
Well, again, it's a basic staple. You have to have it. People link in with me all day long. I get emails all the time. They want to link in. Before I respond to any of those emails, I write back to them and say, thanks so much for reaching out. I'd love to connect. How can I help you? Can we have a 5-minute intro call? You want to know how many people respond? About less than 1%.
Nada? 1%?
Oh, less than 1%. They don't respond. They don't know why they're linking in. They're just doing it.
This is why the face-to-face interaction is so much better.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Scott, listen, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I'm going to update my LinkedIn account now. Thank you. Well, of course, coming up next, the books, then the movies, and now the theme parks. They're all about the Hunger Games, and they could make Harry Potter look like child's play. We'll be right back.